Okay, here's a quick review of multi-step equations that we talked about on our Zoom call today, but I'm going to go over a few of these problems with you. So let's look at, these are going to be examples. They're not going to be exactly what you have on the sheet, but they're going to be exactly like what you have on your sheet, so it'd be easy to look at. So let's look at this one. We have negative 6n minus 2n equals 16. Now, if we follow our rules, we don't have any parentheses. We don't have, we come to the next step, which is combine like terms. We do have like terms here. So we're going to add these together. Those are both negative, so they're going to add together. And that will give us a negative 8n equals 16. And we don't have any variables to move, so we're good there. And we don't have anything to add or subtract, so all we have to do is divide by negative 8. And we are good to go. N is equal to negative 2. So that's a real easy one. All we had to do there was combine like terms, and we're good to go. Okay, the next one I'm going to look at does have parentheses, so I do have to take care of those. We have 30 equals negative 5, parentheses, 6n plus 6. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my negative 5 and I'm going to multiply it. I'm going to distribute it out and multiply it by everything in the parentheses. So I end up with 30 equals negative 30n plus negative 30. So now I don't have any like terms to combine. I don't have to move my variables all to one side. They're all there already. So now all I have to do is get rid of anything not directly attached to the variable. So I'm going to add 30 to both sides. And I get 60 on this side equals negative 30n. All that's left to do is divide on both sides. And I get n is equal to negative 2. Okay, the last one I'm going to work is going to be one with variables on both sides. We've got parentheses on both sides. So let's work through our steps and get started. So we have the first set of parentheses. We have 5 on the outside. We're going to distribute that 5 and multiply it by everything there. So I have 10x plus 30 on that side of the parentheses. Over here, I have a negative 4 on the outside of the parentheses. Now that means I'm really going to have to watch my negatives. So I'm going to multiply negative 4 times negative 5, and I get negative 20. Oh, excuse me, I get positive 20. And then I'm going to multiply negative 4 times negative 2, and I'm going to get positive 8 there. Now don't forget about this guy at the back. He needs to add on. We can't forget about that 3x. So I end up with 10x plus 30 is equal to 20 plus, and I'm going to have to combine my like terms here, 11x. Okay, now the next step. I need to get all my variables on one side. I'm going to subtract 10x from both sides just because I don't want to have any negatives. If you decide to do it the other way, it's going to work out just the same. So I get 30 on this side equals 20 plus x. Well, that's easy. All we have left to do is subtract the 20 from both sides. And I get x equals 10. And that's a lot like 23 and 25 that you're going to have there. So make sure you have your sheet pulled up. You're working through those steps one at a time in the right order. Because if we don't do that, it's going to mess us up. So if you have any questions, you know where to find me, email or Google Classroom. And I will leave this with you. And if you need anything on Friday, remember I have office hours starting at 10 for an hour. And you're welcome to jump on the Zoom. I'll send out the code to Google Classroom. And you can jump on there and ask me anything you need. And I will have the whiteboard working on Friday. Bye, y'all.